Here I am, more relaxed after a few days in this little town, and just met this German friend, Robin. Got lot more information about what's going on in the AI and the computer field. Amazing. What I can say is that the possibility of AI connecting to what I think is very important for the future of humans may be possible. What I'm talking about is the awakening, and the AI can help. But let's work on it. What is awakening? To me, awakening or satori or enlightenment is transcending the limitation of our mind or brain. There are many approaches to get there, and there's a religious approach and a philosophical approach. And personally, I have gone through my own awakening experience, and that was the year 2000, which I shared in my video and the document that is available, that if you want to look at in my channel. I think it's in the profile, I'm not sure, but it should be possible. And what it means is, without experience, very difficult to put into words. But in few words, no worries. Mind create delusion or worries. When will I die? What happened after death? Those are very common ones in the past for people to get into the religious orientation. So much sadness, and from thousands of years ago, people look for the answer, and lots of religions are developed, and they speak different language, different cultural background, different value system, but it depends on the structure of who we are, the mind or the brain and the heart and body. And as for me, I saw it a major challenge related to my interest in Zen from my early 20s, but more seriously after my 30 years old. And at age 52, I had this experience of awakening. But how to access it has been the sort of main theme for me to come up with lots of videos. Even without awakening, there are lots of benefit to practice, say, meditation, or just be silent for a while. And people use the term like zone and flow. They all show some indication the way to access that potential we all have. But how does the AI get into the picture? I've been wondering about it, but I see the feasibility coming very close at this moment. So I guess this video is just to point the way into the future, instead of each to wonder which religion what and how, for going over the difficulties in life, delusion and suffering. I think there may be a way less dogma, more based on science, and even though the real experience has to happen, each individual, I think the way will be much better with the possibility of AI getting into this picture. And obviously it's not easy to explain in words, like many have gone through years of training, and in my case, starting with this first experience in Vipassana, 10 days of sitting meditation, I believe those are valid. And then Shin Buddhism, Namami Damitsu, and Christianity, reference to Meister Eckhart and others. But I don't want to say it's a shortcut, but there's more generic picture becoming obvious that we can access this, not as the myth that nobody can grasp, but the potential of that awakening may be or may become easier. The approach may be related to conceptual understanding, preparing the words, terminologies, and understand the structure of a mind, body, and heart, and how different it may be between humans and the tree or animals. So there are basic understanding we can have. The other basic understanding we can have is how the AI is set up. Large language model, and they're talking about artificial general intelligence, AGI, or artificial super intelligence, but not just intelligence for the sake of adding more layers of the brain, but also connecting to the heart. That to me is fundamental. If we have that connection with the heart and be able to come up with wisdom and compassion, that will be the world that we can say, and also aiming at, may all beings be happy. So AI may be seen as a danger for human existence, but at the same time, or hopefully earlier, we get wise up and more compassion awakened. So maybe this is like a utopia, but I would say why not? And I'm just one guy thinking like this, but if there's a will, there's a way. I have posted almost 7,000 videos over the last 19 years or so for the purpose of sharing the idea, the process, and what and why, and what can happen, and what is happening. There's a universal terminology I think we can come up with. Although the approach may be still varied depending upon each person's background, because of the AI, because of its capability, in spite of the fact that the people say AI doesn't have heart, I have witnessed and experienced the profound outcome when I have a dialogue with GPT or Gemini. So I like to work on it. And AI is helping me, I believe, moving in that direction. So this is just such an thought that I wanted to share. Let me know if you have any interest to share these ideas. If you leave the message or the communication comment column, I like to keep up this progress one step at a time. We all have that capability. We are the miracle of the universe that we are existing. And if we touch or reach out or connect to that source, amazing things can happen. And our disaster, delusion, suffering may be eased. Probably not totally, but in a hopefully significant way. Just a thought. May all beings be happy. Just because of this background, I may say the nature is wonderful. Nature has the power. We have the same nature's power, make us to be alive. Let's find a way to connect by releasing the bottleneck and hurdles that we may have developed as we start to learn the language words, do this, do that, do this, do that. But go beyond the paradox of what we may have between the brain and the heart. Thank you.